Really excited for this next comic. He's a dad. Please put your hands together for Jim Barron.
Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight? You good? Well, you guys fine, so. So I recently started doing therapy over the phone, which is like a weird new thing to me because like I've never paid somebody to talk to me on the phone before. You know, like I've never called a phone sex line. And to be honest, I'm not even sure they take my health insurance, so this is probably the better way to go. So yeah, I'm doing therapy because like I had a pretty fucked up year. My wife left me in March, which isn't funny. I mean, like, no, it's not funny. It's mostly really sad. But like it allowed me to like experience new things, you know, like I went on a date with a black girl, which I'd never done before, and it was great, you know, like we had a good time. She taught me the difference between equity and equality, which is just really important information to know. And then she sucked on my toes, which was fucking crazy amazing. Like, I know like some people are probably like, that's gross, but that just means you need to wash your feet. That's your problem. Like, don't push that on me. It was a lot of fun, you know. But it was definitely like a new experience, which is great. Wait one second, I'm going off some new stuff today, so I'm gonna be flipping pages like a fucking loser. But it wasn't all like toe-sucking black chicks though. It was mostly like a lot of like scammers and like just disappointment, just like massive amounts of disappointment, which isn't very good. It's really bad for my self-esteem. But my wife and I are actually like we're trying to patch things up right now, which is it's good, you know. But like sometimes I feel like it's like trying to fix like the Titanic with a can of Flex Seal. Like at one point in time, like if you just go, oh shit, this boat's fucking sinking. It's good though because like I'm doing my best. And I'm not like hopelessly miserable. Like there's some hope in there with that misery, which is awesome. Like I'm terrible at dating, like so I just don't want to do it. I don't have really a lot to offer. Like I'm just like a 31-year-old like maintenance dude with a 5-year-old kid. Like really not a hard sell for anybody. Easy to pass up on. I do have nice feet though, so that's a major plus. Just let everybody note that. If I end up being single again, I think I'm probably just gonna like suck up and die alone. Because it's not fun. Like you'd think I'd just like lower my standards, but I just don't see myself doing that, which I think means I deserve what I get. And if you think that too, then fuck you, man. I think I'm pretty awesome. But what do you guys know? So I recently had a bit of a COVID scare. Like I thought I had COVID. Turns out I just had a cold. Which is actually really good because I really didn't want to have to go through the awkward process of like calling everybody I know and being like, hey man, I got COVID, like you should get yourself tested. Because it's a lot like when you have to call somebody and tell them you have herpes, you know, like, hey man, like, I think I got the herpes. I don't have herpes, by the way, I just want to clear that up. And yes, that was a herpes pun about clearing up herpes. I also don't have COVID, which is awesome. The best part about it though is that I got a week off work paid. Like that's just free vacation right there. And I'm actually like, if you know anybody that has a cold, let me know because like I'd like to get it again. I'd like to finish the video game I started. I have like at least another 40 hours left in that, and then that'll be good. I used to play a lot of video games like all the time, and just like. It's part of the reason why my wife left me, to be completely honest. Not all of the reason. I have many flaws, but that was a big one. Like I spent just way too much time like hanging out with my friends and getting stoned, which is cute when you're like 20 and single, but it's like when you're hitting 30, like at some point in time, like you gotta move on. So yeah, I smoked a ton of weed, specifically dabs. Like I did a lot of dabs. Like this reference probably means nothing to most of you, but like when I quit, I was like smoking like 5 to 6 grams a week, which is it feels like a lot. Like the people at the dispensary, like they knew my name, like I was fucking Norm from Cheers. Like I was that guy. It was not good, but it was fun while it lasted. Good for me and my relationship, not at all. Very very bad for that whole situation, but. Yeah, so it's nice now. I'm not tethered to like a bong and a blowtorch anymore. Like I can get out of the house and do stuff, which is awesome. Like, and on top of that, like I lost 30 pounds afterwards, which is like it's as sad as it is to say. Like I'm the best I've ever looked, which is like something a 31-year-old person doesn't say. It's like something like you say when you're in your 20s. Like this is the best I'm ever gonna look. It's like no, it's all downhill from here. I just peaked, and it was pretty downhill before. But I'll take it, you know. The biggest change I actually made this year was starting stand-up. So it's been like something I wanted to do since I was 13 years old. I was always that fucking goofy kid in class that got in trouble all the time and nobody really liked. But they laughed at his jokes, which is pretty good. And it's good that nobody's told me to like stop yet. You know, I feel like that's a good sign. Like if I was completely terrible, not only would you guys not be laughing like you are now, but somebody would tell me to leave. Like, and they haven't yet. And I'm looking forward to continuing to go. It's really good. So yeah, I've been like doing it for 15 weeks now, and it is actually thanks to Megan and her Tinder account. Because that's how I found out about this. I was like scrolling through Tinder and I'm like, who's this other white girl named Megan? I was like, oh, she's a stand-up comedian. What's this, an open mic? I guess I'm gonna try that. And it was awesome. Like it was probably better than any day with me could have been. So it's been pretty good. And again, I'm sorry I keep looking at these notes, but I just wrote like most of this today. But because of this place and her, I get to tell people that I'm a comedian now, which is like a really big deal for me and an even bigger deal for my mom. She's like, finally, Jim has like some sort of ambition, like he's doing something, he's pursuing in art. Like all those friends of his that became lawyers fucking suck. Like, yeah, they make a lot of money, but you know, he's out of the house, which is really all you can ask for from your mom. Is some support. But the only downside to doing comedy is that I have to drive an hour to do it. And the other downside is that coming here, like, guys, this area is fucking dangerous. Like, it's dangerously fucking sexy around here. Like, I don't know, like, everybody where I live, like, looks like the mutants from The Hills Have Eyes. And so, like, I come down here, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like the employees are gorgeous, like the crowds are beautiful. There's this crazy shirtless homeless guy that asked me for $1 when I was parking my car, and he was fucking minced, you guys. Just cut. Like his cum gutters like had their own cum gutters. Like I don't know if you know what that means, but this man had a cement irrigation system going on his lower torso that was fucking spectacular, you know. And I didn't know what to do because like I only had a $20 bill, so I just fucking gave it to him, you know. And then I sucked his dick. And I know you guys are probably thinking like, whoa, Jim, buddy, good friend in the past 5 years. That's what you guys are thinking because we're all such good friends. You're like, that's too much, that's too far. Like, he's homeless. Like, one of those two things would have been more than enough for him. Don't break the bank. And all I have to say is that you guys weren't fucking there, all right? So just hold up before you judge. So that's been going on for like 3 months straight now. And I'm wondering why he's always there when I park my car. Like, it's a big city, but I'm not sending a packet. I'm like, dude's fucking jacked. He's a good guy. I think his name's Eric. I really never stopped to ask. All right. All right. Oh, okay, yeah. So I really like movies. Does anybody else like movies? Everybody should say yes to that. Yeah, because if you don't, you're a fucking terrible person. Like, it really is. It's great. I'm at the point now in my life where I like to watch other people watch movies on YouTube. You know, like instead of watching Goonies for the 30th time, I want to watch a stranger watch Goonies and then judge them when they don't react the way I would. You know, like if they don't cry when Chuck tells Sloth that like Sloth's gonna come live with him at the end of the movie, like you're a fucking monster. Like grow a heart. Like that is really one of the best movies in the past 30 years. Has it been 40 or fuck? Came out before I was born, guys. I'm old. All right. So in case you don't know like exactly what I'm talking about, like a YouTube movie reaction video is a video on YouTube of somebody reacting to a movie. Keep up. It's pretty difficult to explain. But I'm actually thinking about starting a reaction channel for my 5-year-old daughter because she has not seen like any good movies. Such a fucking nerd, you know? So we're gonna record our first video next week. Our first movie is Saving Private Ryan. So just make sure to like and subscribe, and like maybe throw in some money on Patreon, because like I hear college is really expensive. I'm a really good dad. You know, I'm trying to, you know, show her stuff like Nazis are bad, which is good. And I actually got the light. I have one more joke, but I'm going to skip it today. Thank you guys very much.
Give it up for Jim Barron. Give it up for